All right, shalawam. All right, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Aquit. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. All right, this is GMS Precepts, Nazar Khud here, and pretty much, I don't have really a title for this. I'm just going to roll in the spirit. I was reading Psalms 145, and I have another precept lined up, and, whatever else precepts come to mind, I'll bring it out. Lord willing, through the Spirit. All right, so this is Psalms 25. This is Psalms 145 and 13. It says, "Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations." Right. So this kingdom that's going to be given to us. All right. Which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The kingdom that's coming to the nation of Israel is an everlasting kingdom. It's going to be a kingdom that's never going to fall again. All right. Now you have all these other kingdoms that rose to power, that was put in that position by the Most High. All right. This kingdom is no different. This kingdom is going to be a kingdom that was sanctioned by the Most High, or placed in that position of authority by the Most High. But this time, it's not going to change hands. It's not going to change hands again. This time, this last kingdom that's gonna rise after, just like it tells you in Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, this next kingdom that's coming, right? Because the transition period we're approaching is a transition period between kingdoms, and this kingdom that's coming is a kingdom that's not going to have a successor. This kingdom is going to be the last kingdom on the planet Earth. Okay? That's why it says, I'll read it again, Psalms 145 and 13. "Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations." Right? It says, "The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down." Right? And the ones that are bowed down right now are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, we are the ones that are bowed down, but the same entity that put us in the position we are now, he's the same one that's going to take us out of that position and put us in the rightful position of rulership. Okay, and as we can see through prophecy, that time is right around the corner. That's the time. That's the time that we're approaching. The time that we're approaching, pursuing Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, is a transition period, and the next rulers that are going to rule are you Israelites, right? So it says, verse 15, It says, "The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Thou openest thine hand and satisfies the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways and holy in all his works." All right, so that's a big thing, because one would ask, well, why would the Lord, or why would God do this? Why would he put the white man in a position of authority and then take it away? Or why would he do that to Israel? Why would he make them a special people and then put us on the bottom? Okay, there's a method to all this. Like the saying goes, that there's a method to one's madness. There's a reason why the Most High is doing this. Is for a lesson. Okay, the reason why we are put on the bottom is so when we are placed back as that top nation, we will appreciate it once more. One example I like to give is, you have families, particularly Esau families. They're born into wealth. Like you got the Hilton sisters, for example. They were born into wealth. Okay, now you don't appreciate something if that's all you know. Okay, in the kingdom, us Israelites, we're gonna appreciate all the gifts and blessings that are gonna be given to us, because we've experienced the bottom, man. Okay. All right. So it's a method to this. It's a reasoning for this, man. Just like it tells you just like Paul said, there shall be a falling away first, Before the Lord returns, things have to happen. Prophecies have to take place. And we know, according to prophecy, we're reaching the time or the point of us being placed back where we are rightfully supposed to be, which is that top nation, right? I read that again. It says, "The Lord is righteous in all his ways and holy in all his works." Okay? So you can't say that the Lord is that's not right for the Lord to kill off the nation of Edom. Okay? Everything that the Most High does is holy and righteous, man. And who are you? You are a mere man. We are talking about the Most High here. It tells you in Psalms 55 that his ways are not your ways, right? Matter of fact, real quick, I'll get that. That's 55, I believe. Right here, it says Psalms 55 and 8. It says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord." Okay, it says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." So you can't be on a level with the Most High and why he does certain things, man. Okay? If you want to know why the Most High does certain things or certain judgments come down, ask a prophet, okay? Because a prophet is a speaker of the Most High. Okay? It says, "For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it." Meaning, all the prophecies that is written in this book, they're gonna come to pass. Okay? If the Most High said Esau is gonna, if the Most High said that he's gonna destroy and do away with the nation of Edom, all right, that's gonna come to pass. If he says he's gonna destroy America by way of thermonuclear missiles, that's gonna come to pass, man. Okay. It shall not return unto me void. Now going back to Psalms, I'll read 18 again. Psalms 145 and 18. "The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth." Okay? So he said he's nigh, right? Unto all them. Let's just see what nigh means, right? What's nigh? Right? That's qua rawab. Qua rawab. Right? And it means near, of place, of time, personal relationship, kinship. Okay? All right? So it said what? "I am nigh unto them." Right? It says Psalms verse 18, 145 and 18. "The Lord is nigh unto them that call upon him." And how do you call upon a name? How do you call upon him? You got to know his name, man. Okay? It's like if you see somebody, your boy walking down the street, and you call his name, he's gonna turn around and answer you or acknowledge you. But if you call on a friend in a different name or another language, do you think he's gonna turn around and acknowledge you? No. It's simple, man. And it says to call upon him in truth. Okay, so knowing the name of the Lord is very important. Okay. All right, that's how you begin to have a personal relationship with the Most High and the Son, by knowing the name. And how do you find out the name? You got to know the Hebrew, okay? Because that's how all the prophets talked or referred to the Most High, okay? They talked to the Lord. They prayed to the Lord, all right, in Hebrew, all right? Lashman Kodash, right? So this is verse 19. It says, "He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He will also hear their cry and will save them." All right. So the only ones that's fearing the Most High are the elect nation of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. All right. And it says he will also hear their cry. Does not it say? Matter of fact, I believe what's that? Ezekiel 9th chapter. Let's see what that says. sighing and crying, right? This is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, okay, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So the only ones that are sighing or crying for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof is not all of Israel. It's only the elect nation of Israel that are sighing and crying for all the abominations. You got the other 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They partake in the wickedness, man. They partake in what we sigh and cry in. So that's not talking about or referring to all Israel. That's only referring to the elect nation of Israel. Okay? Going back to Psalms, it says, He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He will also hear their cry and will save them. Okay? Did not in Ezekiel it said, I will set a mark upon them? That mark, the Hebrew word there is thawah, right? Which means exempt from judgment. Okay? Where is it? It's set a mark, right? Da da da. Thawah, right? Thawah. Desire mark as a sign of exemption from judgment, right? Thawah. Thawah. Okay? Go back to Psalms. It says, He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He will also hear their cry and will save them. Okay? Save them from what? The destruction of America. All the things that are going to happen to this place in America, which is total destruction. The Most High is going to deliver us or save us out of them. Lord willing, I'm amongst that number. Okay? All right? Lord willing, I'm one of the ones that he hears their cry. Okay? Lord willing, I'm one of the ones that are fearing him or fearing the Most High. Okay? Which part of fearing the Most High is to do the work of the Most High, man. Which is to go out there in the highways and byways. Which is to do the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability. That those things are all part of fearing the Most High. Okay, right now we're in the Passover. Okay, which right now it's Monday night, but the Feast of Unleavened Bread will be over tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Which after Tuesday we can go ahead and stop refraining from leaven, which is part of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Okay, for 7 days. Now tomorrow is the Sabbath, right? So we also honor the Sabbath, which is what we try to rest. I know some brothers work, but like Judges 5:11 say, this is a rehearsal, right? So, but we are rehearsing the righteous acts. We're rehearsing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We're rehearsing the Sabbath and practicing and keeping the new moon in the high holy days, right? That's part of fearing him, right? Continuing on, verse 20, the Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked he will destroy. Okay? All the wicked he will destroy. Okay? My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. Right? So I'm going to read 20 again. The Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. All right, so the Most High, so that's showing you, so I got this precept for that, Nahum, the 1st chapter, right? Because the Most High is going to do some destruction, man. All right? Because the whole characteristics of the Most High and the Son are totally destroyed here in America, here in the society, under the rulership of Esau, man. Okay? The Most High is an entity to be loved or to love and also to fear. Okay? And we're gonna know the people of this world are gonna realize that very, very soon when he sends his son down here to deliver the nation of Israel and to enslave the other heathen nations. Okay, we're gonna know the anger and the fury of the Lord very soon, right? So this is Nahum 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries. He reserveth wrath for his enemies. So the Most High has enemies, man. Okay? If you want a list of the enemies of Israel, the enemies of the Most High, the enemies of Yahawashi, go to Psalms the 83rd chapter. And it will list them. Okay? All right? And that top nation that's the number one enemy is Esau or Edom. Okay? Why do you think in the Bible dictionary it's the only nation that's mentioned to have, it says Esau or Edom is a place or people of great future judgment. The only nation that says that about them is Esau, the place of great future judgment. Right? So he says he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Right? Verse 3, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and he will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay? So there's no pardon for you, Esau. All right? You can't go to court and ask for a pardon for your judgment. Your judgment is coming. Your judgment is right around the corner. Okay? And that judgment is going to be a total destruction of your society and your kingdom and 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. Right? And after that 1,000 years is done, you will be placed in the pit and burned, pursuing the Revelation in the 20th chapter. Right? It says, I'll read again, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay? The Lord hath his way in a whirlwind and in a storm and in the clouds, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Right? But that was the point I wanted. The Lord is not at all going to acquit the wicked. Okay? The Lord is not going to, Esau is not going to be acquitted. You see Trump was acquitted of any of those charges, concerning the Mueller report, which, all that shit is just smoke and mirrors. That shit is just, a way to pass time or to distract the people. Meanwhile, a whole bunch of shit is going on in the background. You got wars and rumors of wars. You got nations beefing and fighting with each other. You got regulations being passed on the daily upon the people. You got Esau and their infightings. So a lot of stuff is happening. All that shit you see on the mainstream news are just distractions, man. All right? That's why I really don't get too involved with it. Okay? I just look out for prophecy, which is what a watcher is supposed to do. All right, so that's pretty much it. Hope y'all brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalawam.